Hello, you guys. So this video is gonna be more about my vision because I haven't made a video in a minute. In a minute. Um, I know keeping everyone posted on how everything is going can be helpful for those who are experiencing the same thing. As I've mentioned before, that I'm on that journey. I want to get stem cell treatment, but I'm a little hesitant on it. I'm not sure if it's something that I should do, only because I mean there's a couple people on YouTube who I follow. They make videos and they have gotten the stem cell treatment, but no positive feedback from it. No, nothing positive came from it, and that's my biggest worry. Spending money one that I don't have. I'm spending money on something, and you don't get anything out of it. You know, so thinking hard about it is that's something that I'm doing. I'm thinking hard about it while saving, and when I do get the money, it's like because how I have everything planned out. By the time I have the money, it's gonna be the same time that I want to buy a house as well, and it's just like I'm gonna have to choose between the two. And so far, looking at the research, there's nothing positive is coming from it. I think I do need to give it more time before I decide to, make that. I want to see it as an investment. I want to invest into my eyes. That way I get something out of it and I can be able to enjoy life more. Um, Being visually impaired it can be a little distraction. It can be a setback, although you need to think positive. And it's just life for some people. There's people who who's dealing with a lot of other things. Um, I'm starting to find more and more people who are experiencing the same problems as myself, whether rather it's worse or just they're just experiencing it. There's two people who I work with, younger people, a little younger than me, who are experiencing this, and it's just like I'm so fascinated. It's like I want to learn more about their. I just want to learn more about them, like how, like the who, what, when, where, why, and how. Like how is your life? Like how are you dealing with it? The one girl, she has no cone in the back of her eye, and at work, I felt so good because I was able to help her. So at work, she was staring at the computer like really, really close. And I was just like, I can show you how to enlarge it. And I was happy that I was able to help her because for the longest, I haven't like worked with anyone who dealt with and are dealing with the issues that I'm dealing with when it comes to my vision. So, there's a lot of people who just won't understand that. My one manager, she was like very thankful of the simple fact that she has good eyes. I'm just looking. You should be thankful because like cherish these moments, because life, you never know what's gonna happen next. You just never know. Like I tell people all the time, if I would have known when I was younger that as I got older, my vision was going to deteriorate, I would have like had different plans. I would have like done things differently. It's just I would have had a different like chosen a different career field than what I work in now because I work in grocery retail. So I do deal with print, tiny print. It's just like, oh my goodness, like why is this font so tiny. Um, I deal with a lot, and sometimes it can be a struggle. It can be a struggle, but I learned to deal with it. I learned to just deal with it and accept the simple fact that not everyone is experiencing. I can't change something only because I'm dealing with something. I have to find a way to make it work for everyone, to where everyone is comfortable. Um, but it's a challenge. And for the longest, I'm just like, I am not going to be able to do this that long because if my vision continues to deteriorate, it's only going to make my job harder. Now, yes, they have tools and stuff like that that you can use, but like I was explaining to the the lady at the Ohio Opportunities for Disabilities, I was explaining to her that I just don't want to change something and expect that everybody is going to be on board with it. Like if I work in a cubicle, that's different. If I were just to myself, like I can't just like want everything to be changed just because I'm dealing with something. So I learned to deal with it. I learned to handle it, and I just hope for the best. As for my vision, like I never know what's going to be next. I don't. I try to feed my eyes nothing but good stuff, good stuff. But it's just I don't know. I don't know if my vision will deteriorate to the point to where I won't be able to see. Like I don't know. But I try to think positive. I try to be happy. What I have, like, can my children get it? Like that's something I don't want to see my children go through what I went through. But the difference is, like, I will be able to help them. Like, although you're going through this is how I was able to handle it. Stuff like that. But, you know, with life, you never know. Um, there's so many different people who are like faced with so many different challenges. Rather, they only have one leg, no legs, one arm. Like, they probably can't hear. Like, you never know. You never know. And now I'm just focused on keeping people in my circle who understands what I go through. Um, that way they can be helpful. I can't stay around someone who they find humor and me not being able to see. Like I cannot see that. Like, and when people joke about certain things like that, like I can't be around you. No. Like I'm gonna tell you I can't be around you because you're saying some slick stuff. But you know, you gotta make sure you have nothing but positive people in your circle. I also, with me being at at this age, like I want to do more things. Like I do want to travel and stuff like that, but I'm worried. Like having limited vision, and you just don't know. Like you don't want to make a mistake at something. My one friend, he's about to join the police academy. He was just like, man, you'd be just a great police officer. And like I tried to explain to him, like with my eyes, that it just would not be possible at all. It just wouldn't be possible. And he's just like, well, don't give up on it. You never know. I'm just like, you're right. You never know. But I don't want, to keep my hopes up. Yeah, when I was younger, I did want to be a police officer. And as I got older, I wanted to be a detective. But it's just like, you need to have really good eyes. Like I told him, like, I end up shooting my damn partner thinking he's a damn suspect. With these eyes, you never, you never know. But once again, you need to just stay positive. But you also need to, you know, think, just think about every single thing. Anything that you want to do. Like, are there ways around it? Like, what can you use to accommodate, you know, the situation, whatever you want to do. Um, Me, I like to be independent. I have to be independent. I just, I like doing things on my own. If there's something that I cannot see, I will be quick to pull out my phone, take a picture of it, and zoom it in. Um, but, I think the world is changing. And I'm happy that I'm at that, in this time and place, in this world to where everything is just like about technology. And I think that if science will not be able to help people who have limited vision, I think technology will. You know, I think that they might make some type of bionic, like computerized eye, like or lens, contact lens that you put in your eye, and they'll be able to know that this is what you're dealing with. They'll be able to know. They'll be able to give you the sight that you need. You know, I just I just feel like one day that is going to come. Even if it pops up when I'm 80 years old, I might still have to invest in that contact lens. You just never know. Like, or maybe they might have glasses that doesn't look like binoculars that you can just put on, and it's like computerized to where it will, or you can set it to where you know it's like, oh, 20/20 vision, if not better. But that takes time, and just try not to give up, but just try not to make plans expecting for something good to come tomorrow, because we're only getting older, and if we continue to wait and wait, you just that's just how you just never know. Um, for the longest, I wanted to go into management with my company, but I it with time is just like, no, I don't want to anymore. They deal with so much. I drive, but I don't like to drive. And you are not about to be having me just drive around anywhere. Me, I like to live close to my job. And being in management, they can relocate me. Like, I don't want to be 5 minutes from my job to a half an hour. It's that, and they do a lot of training to where they have to look at certain they just have to it's just too much small print that they have to look at, and it's just, I don't know, I don't want to get into something to where it's just like I'm going to hate it. But my boss is telling me, you do it now. Everything that you do it now. So I don't know why you just won't go in it. It's like he's getting paid a bonus just for referring people. But I know he sees the good in me. But let me have this moment. But for everybody else out there who are experiencing problems with their vision, just know that you're not alone. And just know that there's someone out there who's going through worse. That there's people out there who are legit blind. I'm not saying that, no, don't pout. Don't get upset. Have that moment. But I'm also saying get over it. Accept what is out there. Accept what you're dealing with. Don't spend your whole entire life crying about it. Accept it. Deal with it. Like, enjoy life with it. Don't let your limited vision change you to have you feeling some type of way about it. Don't like. There's people out there who just going through worse. They just, and I think about that all the time. Like my nephew, he has problem with his hearing, and it's just like there's always somebody who's going through something. It's just like you don't want to see that. You don't want to see no innocent baby experience. Like we don't. He's just young. I don't. We don't know what he's going through, and it's just like you don't want to see that. You don't want to see that. My oldest daughter, she has selective mutism, and it's just like I want to take that from her and give it to myself because I don't want. I want her to enjoy life. Like yes, she has fun as a child. She interacts with the children and stuff like that. But she's faced with this challenge that makes it hard on her. And I try to tell her all the time, it's okay. Don't be afraid. Relax. If you want to converse with someone, but you're afraid, just look the other way and just explain to them why you're doing it. Because a lot of people they won't understand when they when my daughter is with me in a store and someone like says hi to her. Like she give them like a thumbs up or wave back and stuff like that. But when they try to have a conversation with her, that's when it's just like she shuts down. Some people think it's rude, but it's just like they just don't understand. That's just like when I have to look at something really close and people just like, well, damn, you can't see that. They don't know. They don't know. Like for the longest, it really used to irritate me. Just like, oh my goodness, these people are stupid. Like you mean to tell me like you think I'll just be looking at this piece of paper all close, excuse me, like for what? To joke about it? Like you just know. Like I just when I bust out and tell people, oh, I have an eye disease, and they start feeling some type of way. They start getting into their feelings. Like no, you don't get to get into your feelings. This is me. You just try to make fun of the simple fact that I had to look at something so close. But now you want to feel some type of way. You need to think before you speak. But I can't just assume that everybody knows what somebody's going through because they don't. Just like I don't know. They might say something to me that might offend me. I might one day say something to them that might offend them. I don't know. I don't know what you go through. Like I didn't know that you didn't have any legs. I just I didn't know that. It can be anything. You never know. With life, you never know what's gonna be next. So I sometimes think like, what if this is not it? What if I have to experience more things? What if this challenge that God have given me, this challenge of having limited vision, what if this is not it? Like, what if this is just the beginning? What if I'm supposed to go blind, but the process is going so slow because he wants me to do something. I don't know. I don't know. I just try to look at everything from all angles. Um, you know, I just I just don't know. A lot of people think that I'm um, I'm a bitter person. You know, I don't think I am. Can you come at 12, please? My mom always wants me to come and get her. My mom texts me and say, "Can you come get me at 12 from work?" You know, my response is, "Who is this?" I like to play a lot. I do. I do. One time my mom texted me and I sent her this message, made it seem as if it was from Sprint. And I was just like, the subscriber you were trying to reach decided not to receive text from this number. So my mom gets into her feelings. She calls my sister and just like, what did I do to your brother? He done blocked me. Like it's just, I need to chill out for a moment. But back to what I was saying. Enjoy life. Like accept what it is that you're going through. Maybe you're at that point to where it's like it's terrible, but it can get better. Like what you have can be reversed. You never know. Just enjoy life, help people. Don't be so mean. You know, like, there's this guy that come into my job. He's blind. He is the meanest person ever. Like there's two different Johns. One John is mean, the other John is nice. The one John that's mean, he's just mean. It's just like it cracks me up because I'm just like like yeah, he just tells you everything. He tells you when he smokes weed. He tells you everything. He tells you about the partying that he's doing. I'm just like, oh my goodness. Like he needs to chill out. But you know, enjoy life. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'm enjoying life, or I'm trying. I'm going to Kings Island in a few weeks, so I don't know how this is going to be. I'm gonna make sure I wear my contacts because if I get on a ride and I have my glass, what if my contacts pop the hell out? I think about things like that. I think about it. I think about it, but I don't plan on driving, so I'm having my friend drive because being on the road for 2 hours ain't. Nope. Hang it up. But I'm gonna make another video, not about my vision, but just talk about life, baby mama drama, friend drama, work drama. We all have that. Alrighty, y'all have a good one.